Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We are mobile. We're in an airport on our way to KOS, but we do have one pit stop to make. And I'm unsure yet if this is going to turn into its own video or not, but we are going to be headed to Jacksonville to go take a look at something. And so far, flight's on time. Everything else is cool. First leg of the flight went good. I even brought my racing helmet. David may or may not drive, but stay tuned for what we have coming for us in Jacksonville. And we have made it to Jacksonville. Kind of a gloomy day today, but flight was on time, luggage not lost. It's a good day. Now we're just waiting for our pickup from Warren. So we made it to our stop, Duval Ford. Dealt with a guy, Warren, out here in Jacksonville. We finally picked up ourselves a decent dually, guys. A nice tow rig. Let me show it to you. Bam! Did you think I was gonna buy a Ford? I ain't gay. Absolutely not. The only 6.7 that matters right here, folks. Got ourselves a pretty low mileage 17 limited in that really nice dark metallic. I mean, she's a limited. Look at that mileage. 75,000 miles on her. Stock as she comes. I want to get out of here though, so we'll do more of an overview. As you can hear, very stock, and she's ready to put in the work. She is a 410 68 RFE truck, and hopefully these tires get us home, because I didn't order spacers. Probably should have, but I didn't. Well, we got Michelin's up front. We'll be all right. They've clearly seen better days, but no rust. The only real paint damage, a couple of dings, just dragging your boot, not a big deal. And this is a unit. All right, we're back in the dually gang. We're back with 410s. I know, but this is the truck that we came to buy. And if you own a Ford, I'm sorry, it's just not for us. The only 6.7 that truly matters. So now we're gonna go get this thing probably smacked with some window tint real quick, and then probably wait around for Meyer to show up, because he's flying in tonight. And in typical me fashion, we paid for this sucker sight unseen. There was no getting my money back, even if I didn't like it. Luckily I did. So moving on. So far we've shifted 1 through 4. Exhaust brake works. The oil cap is not blowing off. She feels like a real ripper. She really does. I'm excited. Limited 4th gen, doesn't get much better than that. All right guys, so we just finished the fishbowl delete mod. Big thanks to the guys over there at the tint shop for getting us in. We're gonna take a look at her a little more in depth. Only downside that I've found thus far is we found a little bit of body work, which, I mean, at the end of the day, it is what it is. But we're gonna see if we find any Easter eggs in here. See if anybody left us anything. Nothing in there. Nothing there. Pretty sure I checked in this one. No. Negative Ghost Rider. Come around. We do. Oh, somebody really cared about their truck. Already got the magnetic caps. That's nice. This is that little bit of body work here in the corner. They must have caught it on something. Oh well. And then in here, minus my suitcase, we got a free toolbox, which is pretty cool. This has the OEM puck system. And moving around, a couple of dings, scratches, nothing crazy. Nothing to me that was like walk away, even though I really couldn't. Anything in here? Nope. I want this seat go up. Mess with that a little bit later. We do have this subwoofer in here, which is cool. I definitely heard it. Come along over here. I like that this has the touchless entry. I really dislike that my Duramax doesn't. Power inverter. Nothing in here. Nothing in here. Oh, CD player. Kind of old school. But here she is. Obviously, hopefully the tires get home. And then we just got little stuff like I already ordered new coils and shocks and a few things to take care of some of that. We might aerosol overhaul it a little bit underneath the frame. It's not rusty, it's like crust. Kind of interesting. But come around here, show you guys under the hood here. I don't think this truck's ever been deleted. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. Give the radiator hose isn't rock hard, which is nice. Emissions on, obviously, for now. We do have only a couple year old batteries from Duramax, or Duralast, excuse me. Coolant looks okay. We'll be changing that here, so no big deal there. Everything looks unmolested. Clearly somebody's been in here, but I don't see like a bunch of marks on all of the emissions bolts. So I'm gonna say that this thing's lived its entire life with its emission system on, which is nice because then you know they didn't hot rod it. And if you could tell by the dipstick, it's a 68. So we got a lot of 68 content coming up. Looking down here, everything looks in good shape. Nothing crazy. Again, no broken harnesses, connectors, wires, anything like that. That's really what I was looking for on this. Was I wanted pretty much an unmolested truck. And it's clean. I mean, there's the factory intake horn. Like, it's a clean truck. And really, when you're buying used, you can't be too picky. It is a limited, which is cool. But here, you guys can kind of see, like, it's just like crusty right there. And I don't know why. But we have a whole bunch of stuff coming for this. I'm not gonna ruin it all, but we have a lot of stuff going on under the hood. We have some paint matching. We have some headlights, some taillights. Wheels, tires. Take the side steps off. At KOS, we're gonna put a 55-gallon tank in it and then make sure this thing doesn't burn any more DEF. And I mean, they killed it. 15%, which some people might call me a wussy, but that's all I really ever like to run anyway. Kind of keeps the honest people honest, so to speak. Seats are in great shape. A little bit of creasing, but still a really good bolster. And I think, given the mileage, I would say this was purely a tow pig. Like that's all this truck got used for. So all in all, I'm really excited. We have a 2017 Ram 3500 Limited. It has the 68 RFE, 410 gears, which is really nice. I already tried it out. On these tires, 72 mile an hour is 2,000 RPM. So we could probably put some 33s on there and drop that down. But for tow pig, nice. We're not trying to go anywhere in a hurry. It steers straight, drives straight, no brake squeak. They even changed the oil for me. They put Rotel in it, which is good enough to get us home. I don't see any leaks, nothing like that. It's just a little bit of that crust on a lot of parts that we're replacing or gonna go into. So we definitely have to, once we get home, diff service, trans service, TK service, check all the brakes. I did a quick visual. They all looked like they'll get us home. And then we got a bunch of parts for this. And I'm really excited. We're gonna have transmission build, a whole bunch of stuff. And our end goal with this project, I want a 600 horsepower-ish VGT turboed setup that can tow anything I want to put behind it. It's not overly complicated. It doesn't have a bunch of crazy horsepower, and just how to beef these trucks up to make a good tow rig. I didn't go with a 5th gen because I didn't want to deal with the hydraulic lifters. Obviously, I'm not buying a 6.7 Power Stroke, and I couldn't get into the L5P I wanted. I just couldn't. There was no way around it. We needed this tow rig. So this is what I settled on. I wanted a 15 through 18 Ram 3500 dually. I was okay with Delmonico red, black. This color at first I didn't like, but I gotta give a big shout out to Tyler Eubanks, bird name on Instagram. He has a Mega Cab limited, same 4th gen. It's a 2500. His truck looks killer. I'm probably gonna steal a ton of his ideas with the taillights, the headlight, all that stuff. He made this color look awesome. Gives us a little bit more variety. It shouldn't get as dirty as black is my hope. And I think you guys are gonna really like this series. It'll be a little flashy, a little bit of go fast, but the whole purpose of this thing is to be able to put 24, 25, 26,000 pounds behind it and feel comfortable letting anyone drive it. And that was what we were at. So again, I wanted a 15 through 18, skip the split radiators. I wanted an Aisin at first, but then Meyer and I got to talking, 68 was better for us. It had to have at least 373s. It had to be a Laramie or above, which this is a limited. And I wanted something under 100,000 miles. And this is what we came up with. Obviously it's 4-wheel drive. It's got the technology package with the 8.4, and there are some cool features over like my Duramax on this. For starters, you have the keyless entry, which is really cool. You also have, in my opinion, a little bit better. It's debatable. This thing rides rougher for sure, but you can't deny the Cummins grunt. So if this thing had a 0 to 5 mile an hour, this is probably gonna win. Again, it's a leaf or a straight axle truck, so it's not as smooth of a ride as my Duramax. But my Duramax was just missing 2 tires to be able to tow heavier loads, going further distances with my family, not worried about breaking down. So that's how we ended up with this truck. I'm not gonna cover any of the stuff we're gonna do this weekend. You guys will probably know why. And I'm not gonna cover the 55-gallon tank install. It's a Titan tank. I'm hoping that our tuner can reset the distance till empty, but I'll let you know. And we'll end the video off where I'll show you guys the tank and a couple other little clips so you guys can see what we did. But the focus of this weekend is to be there for David, be there for Sarah and Matt to help them run KOS. So I hope you guys can appreciate that. I'm stoked. Again, Warren Hart in Jacksonville, Florida at Duval Ford is who helped me out with this. Super awesome guy, picked me up from the airport, good pictures, good communication. There's only one thing that he missed, and honestly, I didn't even see it until I like fine-tooth combed the truck. At that point, I already owned it. It is what it is. No disrespect to him. I don't even think he would have seen it, because I didn't see it until I was like, magnifying glass on it. But I'm really happy. So we're gonna go ahead, pick up Meyer, get to KOS, and have a good time. So the timelines on the videos will be a little weird. I'm gonna do KOS videos. This video will wrap up kind of probably on Friday of KOS, so there might be some overlap. I apologize, bear with me. I'm just trying to get you guys good content that you guys can relate to. A lot of guys always ask about 4th gen tow trucks. I hope this answers it. We're gonna get it done. I'm gonna go ahead, go into Walmart, grab some supplies, and we'll see Meyer in a little bit. So when you buy any new truck, you're not sure if it leaks or not. You find a clear spot way out yonder. You grab yourself a little coolant, a little oil, water. We're gonna clean up the interior a little bit. Some dude wipes for those road trips, and we'll hit the road. Look at that girl. Shoo! That's how you know you bought the right one. Chrome's gotta go, but other than that, she's a looker. Can't wait till this whole thing comes together. I think y'all are gonna love it. And man, I tell you what, Jacksonville does not cease to disappoint. I swear I could people watch all day here. This is my favorite part about the Ram. And I don't have to put my freaking key in it. God, that just makes me so mad about my Duramax. But I'm gonna go ahead and get cleaned up. We'll hit the road, get mine. And look what the cat dragged in. I totally forgot to pick up the camera, guys, when I got to the airport. If you can't tell by the bags under my eyes, we are rolling into 1.5 hours of sleep. I'm gonna grab some Taco Bell, and then Meyer's gonna take over until we get to our hotel.
Wait, what?
Because he...
Oh, prima donna.
Yeah. He traveled during the day, I traveled at night. But look at this old girl. We got 100 miles on her. She hasn't skipped a beat yet.
68 doing 68 things?
Yep, shifting like butter. So we're shutting it down for the night in Florence, South Carolina. And I'm a little loopy. Meyer drove the last little bit. And yeah. Meyer said that there's nice air conditioning in the hallways. It was one of those that you find on Expedia where it's like $50 for the night.
Serious theme. Like
Like, I'm gonna hold my phone level. Like the water be running.
Yeah, you don't have water beating issues on this one, that's for sure.
Well, let's see.
Are you guys 2 beds?
Yeah.
What? What happened to cuddling cheek to cheek?
We're grown-ups. I get closer to the air conditioner though. Good night. We'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning, South Carolina. We are awake, and Mara and I are just finishing up showering. We're gonna pack up, hit the road. Like I told you guys before, we are gonna put a fuel tank in this, so we are gonna fill it up just till maybe we're left with about 30-40 miles till E, so the tank is light. Again, S&B tank. And I'm really liking it so far. No issues on the truck. We are 5 hours into our 12-hour drive from Jacksonville, Florida to Del Mar, Delaware. So we're gonna hit the road and get in there today for the KOS welcoming party. All right, folks, we've been winding down and 69 over here in Meyer and I's hotel room. Nice continental breakfast. Really wasn't that bad.
No, the waffles make it.
Yeah. So now we are on our way to Del Mar, Delaware. Gonna make a pit stop at Boosie's. Right, Murr?
Mm-hmm.
And what was your opinion on this here new rig we got ourselves?
She's good. I mean, ride's good for a dually. You can still tell it's a dually when you hear these potholes. And like the rumble strips happen about 6 inches sooner than you'd expect them to. But otherwise, yeah.
I don't know. I like literally, I don't know like what kind of a man it takes to daily drive a dually, but like I am not him.
Yeah.
I'm
a lot, man.
Yeah, I'm not. Oh my god.
Jeez.
That sun is brighter than David's future at KOS here. Holy cow. Alright, let's hit the road. I'll let you guys know if anything breaks. First 800 miles on the tow rig is done, and we are pulling into Eastern Shores Bowling Alley for the welcome party. It's gonna be a good time. There's Josh Borders' poverty rig. We're pulling in, looking forward to it. Sarah always throws a good party. My first impressions of the rig here.
I mean, it's a dually. She's wide. Ride's pretty good though. I mean, it kind of rides basically like every other 4th gen though. Bit in. Not a lot new. Limited's nice. Cup holders in the 18, a little funky. Yeah, pretty standard.
You ready to go eat some good food?
I'm
Look at
down.
Josh Borders' just absolute
On everyone.
peasant rig over there.
What?
All right, guys. Clay is just such a hard worker. Clay, what are we doing? Woo! Look at that, guys. 55-gallon Titan fuel tank. Hey, can you cap this so we don't get a bunch of dirt in there?
Yeah, it came up in the packaging.
And how light was that fuel tank? We ran her down nice and low for you.
I took it up by hand. So.
Yeah. Look at that, guys. He didn't even break anything. I'm impressed. Man, we're going to keep you on full time. You know, the only downside is now I got to go get fuel for this thing because we can't block David's truck. But, all right, guys, there it is. Titan fuel tank right there, 55-gallon. I told you guys we'd give you an update. And then we got one more thing to do that we'll do off camera. We are obviously here at KOS. David's new dog, Apollo. Real unit. And There's the man himself, Mr. Cornbread. But yeah, she's gonna be a tow rig. Wow, Clay, I can't believe you. You really work.
The only thing I broke was the vent, which really doesn't matter because it just there's a new vent on this tank.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Hook it.
Was it real? I sprayed the hole underneath of the truck for you. Was it pretty clean under there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Not too bad. Clay is working on getting her installed. Got some decent drive shaft clearance. I'm gonna flip the camera around so I can. There she is installed. Came with a new O-ring. You just gotta hook up the lines. Clay's doing the straps. Not too bad, huh, Clay?
I thought it's easier than this would be.
Okay. And as you can see, it hangs down a little bit lower, but having 55 gallons of fuel is, I don't know why they sold these trucks with 34-gallon tanks. So that is gonna wrap up the tow rig video. We're still here at KOS getting you guys the good content. But yeah, we bought it. Really happy with it. Don't take the Ford joke too seriously. And Josh Wardis, we still love you, even with your early 4th gen. So looking forward to seeing what all these competitors can bring to the table today. And also, I am just, this was part of it. We'll see what happens with this truck, but we're not selling the Duramax, so calm down. Anyway, guys, hopefully you like this video. Drop your comments down below. Subscribe if you are not already. And as always, I will catch y'all on the next one.